Hey y'all, hey, it's Tushina. Today is October 3rd, Friday. I did not make a video yesterday on Thursday. Um, I'm just busy, caught up on things. And two, I'm also realizing that I don't like being tied to the screen for hours, 5 days a week. It's just not sustainable to me. Last week when I did my full week of trading, of course, I'm excited, but I think as I'm getting used to placing stop losses, profit takes, OCO orders, I'm leaning towards being a swing trader. Like I rather buy at my fair value gap or my imbalance, which is low, and set an OCO order to take profit at another fair value gap or imbalance that I've found at a later time. And so far, my strategy has been working for me. Mind you, every trader is not the same type of trader. So this is just what's worked for me. This is what keeps my emotions and my mental health at a balance. Um, so yeah, yesterday was I don't want to say recap, but I was studying yesterday instead of actually trading. I know I always mention ICT methodology. I'm still watching his videos, still will. I know I mentioned Earn Your Leisure. So I think it was on, what's their Wednesday thing? Blackout on Wednesdays. And I might be wrong. It might have been on Market Mondays. But they had a list of tickers that Ian Dunlap mentions. If you listened to Market Mondays 3 Mondays ago, they mentioned these tickers, and this week everything made profit. So I was like, okay, let me see. Um, let me share my screen. This video is going to be a replace for what I did yesterday. So this is all that I did yesterday. I did Earn Your Leisure, and then I also watched Aristotle Investments, if you guys know about him. He's Atlanta-based. Um, he dropped a video saying that what tickers and companies that he's going to buy now for later. And I also did my homework on that, and I did put in some orders and bought some stuff as well. So this video is going to be about how for me, to train myself in trading, how I look at the charts and determine if I'm comfortable trading it or not. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So from yesterday, from here on down, um, PayPal was what Aristotle suggests. Netflix, United Healthcare. All three of these is what he suggests. I think I actually told you guys about Earn Your Leisure stuff. Let me double, triple make sure. But it couldn't be because these are earlier time. And the JP Morgan, JPM, that is something that I was looking at, I think Monday or Tuesday, because it was announced that one of the head starters, CEOs of GPM, was facing prison time. And I was wondering, will that affect the market? And I looked at the chart yesterday and I was like, I gotta look at it again. So this morning I actually found some placements and I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing. So this video is gonna be what I did yesterday to make up for not posting anything on Thursday, and then what I did today. I literally only did 2 things today. So today's recap is not going to be long. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start with Earn Your Leisure first. So they mentioned Eli Lilly. Okay. So I went to Eli Lilly on Trading View, and I looked at the daily chart first. And I went all the way back. And I like to look at the average. Where? Here we go. BY. Why is it not showing? Why does it look like that? Where's my... Huh. I don't know where my support resistance lines are. I'll figure that out later. But usually it'll tell me the mid-train. I don't know what's going on with that. Mid-trend, sorry. And I like it because I'll figure out the average cost that this stock has been. I'm not going to look at 2023, but I'm going to look around what it did last year and so forth. Right? And I like it. It has its ups and downs. That's fine. Then I actually go to a month, which you can see better. Okay, starting here, that's when things are getting consolidated. You know, it's just going up, up, up earlier, but in the recent years and months, things are looking consistent. So I like this one. Going back to an hour, the lowest was back in August, then it shot right up. So if Ian said 3 weeks ago, start buying here, and it closed up here, I can understand. And look, I'm already looking at the fair value gap. That's the displacement high, displacement low. I like it. Okay. I'm not going to show all of these, but that's basically how and what I'm looking for. You want to look for trends. Okay. Um, they also mentioned TSM, same situation. You know, it's good if you bought way down here. Well, not June. If you basically bought down here August, even in September, it shot right up. Makes sense. ASML, same thing. MU. I'm actually waiting on MU. I think I have an active order. Oh, no, I don't have an order. I have a alerts because I want to buy Micron. Yeah, I have an alert set right there. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I want to buy when it drops down below here. But same thing, if you bought where Ian says to buy, you'd have profited really well. So I'm like, okay, now since I'm understanding the market, now I can understand and comprehend Market Monday videos. And Aristotle. And probably Chris Sand. I think Tay Sweat stopped. And many others. We need some female traders. Where are we at, y'all? Where are my female bosses at? But oh, Kristen Alexis, shout out to her. Yes. Um, micro strategy, yes. And then let me show y'all Bitcoin. I understand Bitcoin, but it's too volatile for me right now. I don't get it. You know, mind you, yeah, if you bought all the way here, whoa, price jacked up. And I get it, but it's too crazy for me. This is too crazy on an hourly chart. It's too, it has high validity. I'm not ready for Bitcoin right now. Okay, so now let's skip forward to Aristotle. So he recommended PayPal, Team, Netflix, SMCI, Lyft, XYZ, NVO, and UNH. Okay? We're not going to look at all of them because 1, 2, 3. 3 out of the 8. 3 out of the 8 I was not a fan of. SMCI, I said I was going to pass. The price is at an all-time high right now. And I ended up buying PayPal, Team, and Netflix. I wasn't a fan of Lyft, XYZ, and VO. Oh, and United Healthcare. I bought some of that. So I guess I'll show you guys all of it, and I'll just be real quick. I don't want my videos to be long because I am a teacher, so I would like to break down and understand, but this is just basically the homework you guys have to understand and comprehend in order to get into action live. You know, like I'm almost to the point where I'm ready to start trading real money. Slowly. I'm still working on my strategy, but that's why I was saying this intraday trading, I could probably do it for a few hours, like 2 to 4 hours, once or twice out of the 5-day trading stock market opening and closing hours. But 5 days a week, it's just not realistic to me. I like buying and holding and not having to be in front of a computer. Love that I get notifications on my phone. You know, loving that I'm journaling everything. Like, swing trading is where it's at for me. And I still want to practice with bigger money before I use my real money. But as far as small money, like PayPal, I could buy this with my real money and trust myself, win or lose. I'm okay with, I don't want to use the word gambling, but I'm okay with risking my money for it. Okay, so let's start. PayPal, I found an imbalance on the day chart. I am on the hourly, but this is my range. Get myself up between here. And I put that I want to buy that was going to show both. I want to buy 10 shares at $66.90, then sell those shares at $77.90. So here it is. This is I might have dropped down to the 5-minute, but this is where I want to go back. And I choose this teaching moment. I choose that range that I am willing to wait to buy. I'm not saying that didn't hit today, did it? That hit yesterday? Yeah, I was at the 5-minute chart. I think this is a fair value gap, or is it an imbalance? It's an imbalance. So I've seen that price, and then, so this is my first, what's like baseball? First base. Right? I found the gap. Second reason why I want to stick with that, because around this area, I look at past history, price goes around here. So there is a chance that price will drop back down eventually. I'm not in a rush for this, okay? I'm not intraday trading this. I'm swing trading, long term, holding it, and such. I want to show more. So we're still around here with price. Price stays around here. Back in August, a little bit of June, May. So price is always here or below. Okay, that's how I look at it. If price is normally below where I want to put, I am fine, because that means it's more than likely going to bound to happen again. We can keep on scrolling. Price has always been below $66. This is only in July. Okay, then I want to scroll all the way out to see the highest point. to make sure I'm still in that range. Highest point peak so far is $93. Let's widen it. Daily chart. So we've been up here before. Oh, back in 2021 though. Could happen again. It's hit before. Could be again. But this is 22, year 22. So far for the past 2 years, well, 3 years, price has been around here. So I'm okay with where I'm at. And then I put, like I said, I put my profit target between the imbalance day. And also determine that it's okay. Price has been higher before. This is where I want to profit at. Price has hit it before. This is all I can scroll out. Day. That's my price. Yep, 77. Price has always been above that. But for me to take profit as a beginner testing out my strategy, I'm highly comfortable with that. So thank you, Aristotle, for that one. Team, I did team today. So as you can see here, I'm in team. I messed up too with team. I first put to buy it at a limit price of $149.79. This was today. So let me just do 5 minutes because I'm not going to go over again why I was I on team? That was PayPal. It looks the same, obviously, because I put something right there. It looks exactly the same, but same reason. Even on the daily chart, I put that I want to buy. I bought below this box, but last night's thinking bought that, and then I wanted to profit here, and I'm okay with that because price has been above and beyond my profit. The cursor line, that white dashes, if I see prices above that line, I am comfortable with taking profit because price can hit there eventually again. It seems like a normal range. I never want to profit outside of range because that would be me risking and my mental being off the roof, and I don't want to go too low because will it ever hit that low again? Right? Okay, so back to my mistake. So I had this one open first. I know it says 11:23, which was later, but hear me out. So I had this order first, right? To buy at 149.83. I got nervous. This was early this morning. This was I think it was 10. Did I look at it at 10? Like 9? No, 9:40. Right 9:51. Yeah, so 9:40 I looked at it. Friday. 9:40 here. So I was like, okay, I could buy as low as 140 something. Looking at this candlestick. It was like 9:45, 9:50. I was like, oh, I lost my opportunity. Because I wanted to go ahead and get in. So I thought when this was in the working, I hate that it does that. When this was in the working, you can put, I can show you guys. Let's do NVIDIA. You can click on it, you can hit edit, and you can change what you want. Like if I don't want to buy 10 at 163, I could put to buy 20, or I could put the change price. That's what I did for that. I guess I didn't. because what I changed it to, I wanted just to go ahead and buy market price, which is at 150, and I was okay with that. It's literally less than $1, so I was cool. I did not think to look back at my working positions, because if I would have did that, I would have seen that this one, that my limit order would have still been here. So I went ahead, bought this at 9:51, so I'm in there. Then I get the notification at 11:23 that price went down here, so it filled. So that was just my mistake. Um, I thought I edited correctly, but I just made a second order instead. I'll just be more careful. These mistakes need to happen so I can know next time, just to go back to working and make sure I'm not in there. Okay, but with that order fill, this is what I did change, because I had it to sell 10 shares at 219. Since I got 20 now, I was able to click edit. This was at 10, but now since I had 20, I changed that to 20, and that went through well. That went through properly. So yeah, and then like I said, 219 I want to get out because of keep on rolling. Oh, it's not gonna go too high if I don't go. Because of this blue area right here. This was on the daily imbalance. And I just have this one because one, I seen that one first, and then I have an alert that I just want to see when will price go up here to fill that gap, and then what would happen once it is filled. Okay. Netflix. I think I'm in Netflix. Yes, in Netflix. I just want to buy at a fair value gap or an imbalance, and I will hold. Yep, I want to buy down here. Oh, it almost went. I have it at to buy, I think at 11. I wrote it down. To buy Netflix at 11:40. This one closed at 11:44. We still have opportunity to fill that fair value gap there. Price just hit that one. Okay, see, this is a good example. This one might be risking it too low. I might have to raise the bar for that one, because 11:40 is down here. We haven't seen price hit 11:40 at all. So I'm glad I actually reviewed that, caught that live. So let's go ahead and change that, because after this one, I'm just going to show you one of them, why I was not a fan and why I passed, and my United Healthcare. And that will be it for today's video. Because, oh, and JPM, I did enter that. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking for a fair value gap. That's already filled. Honestly, I might just put buy at opening, and then I'm gonna hold it until I find a good liquidity, buy side liquidity. Like for buy side liquidity, let's do daily. You know, 12:51. This was from August. Let's drop down. Let's see 4 hours. I want where multiple points hit. back in June on a 4-hour chart. I like that. I like that. Should I put it lower? No, I don't like that one. Yeah, because that's the high peak right now. Yeah, because we're going back 3 years ago. And this is May of this year. You guys see how I did that to find my liquidity? I just match multiple pointers. Like it usually just stops here. It broke through here, but came back down. Sell side liquidity, same thing, just on the bottom. I would actually put it where the mark is at, around this area. And remember, these lines do change. So with that being said, I actually want to go ahead and change to buy it at opening on Monday. Yeah, that's how I do it live, y'all. Okay. So edits. I'll just remember that I need before the market opens, I want to go back and review what I did so that I can see what the price is at opening. So price closed at, let's do our 5 minute. Price closed at around 11:53. Do I want to change it now or just wait till Monday to just buy? We'll wait till Monday. But to change it, I'll just change this price, hit review, and then it'll submit. But on Monday, it'll just let me know if it could go through or not. But I'm gonna leave it there for now. But I'm glad I did this live because I wouldn't have caught. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that was at its lowest peak pricing. I was just looking here, and it could still hit. So there's possibilities. SMI, I said going to pass, prices at an all-time high. I did not understand why he said he would buy. Like, I know I'm at the 5 minute mark. What day is this? This is back in August. Okay, I could kind of see from there to there, but it's just too small for me. I don't want to do too much anyways. Lyft, I said I'm not a fan of. Trying to see what that blue box is from. Oh, price is going back up. So it would have been a good one, but for some reason, looking at it, I'm not a fan. Just wasn't a fan. XYZ, I'm not a fan. MVO, I said I've seen a fair value guy, but not a fan. UNH, two more guys, and we're gonna wrap up today. I like UNH. So this is my imbalance from a 4-hour chart. Same. Drop down. Or drop up. Let's do 1 hour. I just have an order to buy 5 shares at 272 and sell it at 585. That's going to be my biggest gap, my biggest hole, but I am ready. So let's double, triple check our work. I'm on a bigger computer too, so this is really helpful. So I want to buy around here. It's been there years ago. I might be going too low. I might be low balling this. This started dropping since that situation with the CEO. Because I believe it was around this time, earlier this year. Okay, I might have to redo this then. I might have to increase, or am I going against my word? Because price will always want to fill gaps. Because it filled this gap right there. So we're going to hold. I'm not missing out on anything. There's other tickers I could have day trade or swing trade. We're going to keep our word. We're going to trust in faith. And lastly, JP Morgan, like I mentioned earlier, because the CEO received prison time, will be receiving prison time. I've been looking at JP Morgan in my watch list, and I liked this move that I found. Oh yeah, this is when I first started. Like, you should not look at the yearly fair value gap. But yes, I want to enter in here fair value gap on my 1 minute chart. Or is that 1 month? Here it is. And drop 5. 272, right? That's what I have. No, okay. I was like 272 is too low. 308. Yeah, up in here. It's doable. It's been down there earlier September. So it's okay to drop to 308, and then I wanted to take profit at 315 up here. You never know what can happen. 307. Because yeah, that's 302. 308 and 315. That's what I have it as. Yeah, that's possible. It could drop, and then I want to take profit up in here. Yeah, guys, that's what I did yesterday, and then today I just executed the JP Morgan, just 2 shares, and team. That's what I did today. And honestly, I'm okay with just sitting and holding. Life is lifing. I'm still watching ICT. I'm still listening to Earn Your Leisure, but yeah, I don't want to stand and stare at a computer all day. My phone is nice. I like the notification, but real world issues and accomplishments that I have to make. And I can't just be standing at a computer. I'll be full-time one day, but now I just want passive and active income. All right, I think that's all I got for you guys this week. Yeah. What is this? Day not 10 and 11. I'm gonna put on the title. I probably could have ended the video here because you guys don't need to see all this. My channel. Yeah, day 10 and 11. Okay, cool. All right, you guys, let's stop sharing my screen. You guys have a great, phenomenal weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.